Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss a much asked topic in comments that where we should do our MBA in India or abroad, where it is more fruitful in the long run. Initially all of us know yes, abroad can be quite expensive, but if in the long run the good ROI is there, return on investment अच्छा है, तो why not we can prefer that. और India is better because we are seeing in news कि भाई rules चल रहे हैं नए नए countries के कि अब colleges में admission नहीं मिलेगा easily, स्पेशली इंडियंस के लिए भी है, यूएस में जो ट्रम्प का रूल है. सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द सिनेरियो एंड वेयर यू शुड डू एमबीए if you're planning to do MBA for the next 2 or 3 years? India is better or abroad is better? So students, when we talk about abroad, first of all, let's get started. We specifically talk about developed countries like US, UK, isn't it, Australia, because doing your master's degree there is much better than your own country because you get such kind of jobs. But is this the right decision for this year or next year? Let's see. So cost, if we talk about cost, for the topmost colleges in India, your fees will be 30 lakhs, whereas that will be a minimum fee including scholarship. You do get scholarship in MBA abroad, but even if you get scholarship, it will hardly cover 100% of your expenses, and you will have to spend at least this much for sure. So cost wise, MBA in India is much more cost effective compared to abroad. Return on investment, majority of the colleges, especially top colleges, will give you in campus placement. That means a lot of companies will visit campus, they'll recruit you right at your depending on interview, they will be giving you a good offer, whereas such placement things do not happen in MBA abroad. There will be a fair, you can connect with companies, uh, if the right pitch is there, आपने ठीक से बात की है, you may or may not get the offer, but the college does not ensure that okay, some companies will come, you will take the interview within their premises and get selected and get hired. That's not the case. So again, that way I would say India wins on that score. Now, 5-year trajectory and network. You definitely get a global network in MBA abroad, whereas in India you get people of similar, I would say, age group. So your friendship is much stronger if you do MBA in India. So there you can say okay, there is some difference, but at the same time that network can help you to certain extent. The network is not above country's rules. So if the country is making the rules ki okay, now immigrants are not allowed in our colleges or in jobs, then even though there are so many opportunities, those opportunities will not be for you. So you'll have to see how much a network can help you to only certain extent if we see the current scenario. And 5-year trajectory is good only and only if you're getting into top college, be it India or abroad. Students, it doesn't matter then, right, that you're doing abroad but it's not a top college, or you're doing in India, right, and it's again like a top college, then of course India is better. So if you are concerned about your 5-year career trajectory, doing an MBA from top college is more important, whether it's India or abroad. And if we talk about entrance exam, CAT is for India, right, whereas GMAT for abroad, right. A lot of students take GRE as well for their MS and MBA, but GMAT is with work experience and GRE is without work experience, where you do MIM, Masters in Management. So if you have just completed graduation, you want to do Masters, you can go by GRE. If you have at least 2 to 3 years of experience, you can go by GMAT, students, right. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Now, what are the competitive advantages, right, between these two choices? First of all, scholarship. In this regard, in this particular case, MBA abroad wins. You have much higher chances of scholarship in MBA abroad colleges, or any abroad colleges for that matter, rather than in India, right. So I would say MBA abroad is much better if you have something in your kitty, as in something in your merit based scholarship you may get because you have been a scholar throughout your 10th 12th graduation, right. Or need based scholarships are also there, so somehow you can show some certificate where you can get some like funding, and then that can cover your fees, then it's great. Otherwise MBA abroad, as we have discussed, can be quite expensive. So MBA abroad has much more options of scholarships. If we talk reservation, that is again one problem in India, as in a lot of people, a lot of students have problem with this particular thing. But we need to understand one thing, students, that the reservation is there, but these top colleges, apart from reservation, top colleges also are merit based in a way that you have to score, whereas in abroad colleges, somehow even if someone doesn't have a good score, if they have enough money, they can get a very good seat. So that kind of politics is throughout the world, not just in one country. So I feel just give your best, and whichever college you deserve, like you think you may get, that you might get. Just keep 3 to 4 options. Do not be fixated on one college only, that I have to get into XLRI, for example, I have to get into Oxford exam, for example, right? It depends how many seats they have, whether you're right fit for that year or not. Okay, now program duration. Generally MBA is for either 2 years, a full-time MBA is for 2 years, and executive MBA is for 1 year. If you want to do executive MBA, you have to have at least 5 years of work experience, right? And that too a relevant work experience, relevant to in which field you're going to do your executive MBA. So that is one difference. In India, you mostly have 2 years of MBA. At the same time, if you are someone who wants to do executive MBA, which have more options abroad, but in India also, if we take ISB Hyderabad and top IIMs also, they are also giving 1 year MBA. You can definitely go with that as well. Again, if we talk about placements, placement scenario is comparatively better in India. Yes, students, we are hearing a lot that placements are going down, not everyone is getting placed, but the situation is much worse abroad, especially for immigrants, especially for foreigners, and we will be the foreigners in that country. तो अपने लिए तो और भी ज़्यादा difficult है to get a very high paying job, unless you're already a very clear cut, देख के लग रहा है you're a cream layer person, you're not an average person, तो अलग बात है. Otherwise for maximum 99% students, getting placements abroad is comparatively much more difficult. So I hope you have gotten the idea. I repeat, based on the latest laws of US and UK, if you see, it is all the more difficult lately to do MBA abroad. So if you are planning to do MBA, very frankly, the conclusion is do it in India, especially if you're deciding for in the next 2 or 3 years, right? All right. So if you're planning to do MBA, this is our latest batch, Conquer IIM batch, right, which is starting now. Today you can use my code DA Live to get the discount on this batch. It is going to be a 6-month batch wherein we're going to give you test series, mocks, entire syllabus will be covered from basic to advanced, one-on-one mentorship support will be there, and much more. We are also giving a mock starter kit, 3 mocks plus 12 sectional, 9 sectional tests in ₹99. 3 mocks, a total 12 tests, 9 plus 3, total 12 tests we are giving you in just ₹99 to give you a better idea on how to take mocks, how to analyze. And if you like the mocks, we have total 30 mock students. You can go ahead and buy those as well. But first of all, try these mocks. Then we have our mock test series, All India mock test series this Sunday. You can book your slots whenever you're free, either at 8:30, 12:30 or 5 p.m. Enroll now so that you get the notification on Sunday. You can also win up to 90% scholarship if you get good marks. Yes, everyone, these are CAT 2024 toppers. I hope, right, I definitely want that you should be here next year. And that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'll see you soon in next video.